The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at-bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's even up. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Harper now with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So first and second with 1 gone. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. That's his 4th home run of the series. The Phillies score first. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1. Luzardo in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
JT Realmuto at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
2 outs. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Jose Alvarado.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And now the lefty. And he lays down a bunt. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Schwarber makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Luis Arraez stands in. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
And that's in for a strike. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Birdie leads off first with one away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jake Berger stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Birdie runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball 3.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you executed. Just a long strike.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the second. And here is Sosa to the plate. As the lefty gets to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways.
The other way. Gets down, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job.
Sixto Sanchez takes over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Kicks and deals. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side, gathers and throws to first. Schwarber out on the play. And that is the inning. Phils get 3 on this long ball. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
In the air to left down the line. Schwarber on the run. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jesus Sanchez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Schwarber settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Sanchez back to work. In the air, out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
So a man aboard, and now it's Alec Bohm. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see him go to work. It jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. Doubled in his first AB. There's a strike.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the 1st inning or 2, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back.
Off balance feed, there's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Marsh, the runner at 3rd. Sosa on at 1st with 2 down. Hard hit right side. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it though 6-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And at the plate for Miami, Troy Johnston. The pitch. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Marsh moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Back to the top of the Miami order. John Birdie now at the plate. And right back to the mound. The throw to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Miami, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. And here it comes. They say it went. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the batter now, Whit Merrifield. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Flips to second. Relay to first. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
This one in the air, center field. Chisholm under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Tim Anderson. The pitch. There's a strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Gotta feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And now the DH, Luis Arias. That's to third. Boom. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Berger at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. And that's through there for a strike.
1-1.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Schwarber going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. On a line out towards center. Puts it away for the out.
Now down third base, Alec.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. This to third. Zips it to first.
He's out.
And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher, JT Real Muto.
2 outs, base is empty. JT Real Muto getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one misses, and 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pitch. That misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball for a strike. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Drops into the glove. Man at first, Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. The Phillies up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. A little out front there as he swings through it. This to center field. Rojas should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So man aboard, and now the first baseman, Troy Johnston. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top 6. And now Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
now batting, the 7th, Johan.
So up next, Johan Rojas. 1 for 2. In the air, right side. Sanchez gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7,
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Out to short. Anderson. Now the throw to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, right side of the infield. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
So the batting order turns over. John Birdie at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Tim Anderson digs in now. Strike to Anderson. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Miami down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's towards center. Chisholm on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The first base is number 3. Right.
And now here is Harper. 1 for 3. To the right side, Birdie. Harper retired.
Now back left field, Kyle Schwarber.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
One strike.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Luis Arias. Alvarado back to work. Gets under and pops it up. Turner snags it on the run.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jake Burger, the next to hit.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
3 balls, no strike.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one fouled off. The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Now,
Matt Strong gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th.
One, 2.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Harper He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Oscar Brazoban.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And here is Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly, they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
At the belt and fires. Smash to the left side. Off balance feet. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is JT Realmuto. Swings over the top of that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Berger throws to first in time, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball.
He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. Brazoban back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That one is absolutely belted. Chisholm going back, and it hits the fence. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Brazoban keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's Turner now. Lined into left center, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now back, second base with
Now the number 2 hitter, Whit Merrifield. Into center and a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Bryce Harper to the plate. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. One run across, 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
And Ryan Weathers is coming on.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here is Kyle Schwarber. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
March in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. JT Shagwa preparing to come on if needed. Nardi also getting ready. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line to left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, John Birdie. And he deals. That one almost got him. Inside, backs him off again. Strike 2. That one hammered left field. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
He's 2 outs away. And up next for Miami, Tim Anderson. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up in second.
Next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1-2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 50th career homer. It's 8-2.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
That one pushed foul. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
8 runs on 16 hits.